Yeah, welcome. Super high. Let's play. The first two. Qualification. Yeah, Sporting to play. Sporting. The fight for the champion continues. It's going to be match number 3 after 2 matches concluded in the morning session. It's a victory for Sunshine Stars, victory for Right to Win will secure the qualification to Super 8. We're getting set once again for match number 3 for today's playoff, for another big test of better opportunities for these two sides coming from different conference of the Nigerian football. It is going to be a clash between House of Prayer from Ilori up against the Right of a Much More Hope Sporting Supreme, who are synonymous in their football academy affairs. So once again, it's a big two test for these two sides from the Southwest Conference and from the North Center of Nigeria. We are getting set for one of the best of the football once again, an afternoon session of the best of a Mitrek football. So we are having one of the best of feelings for these two sides to clash on the biggest memory of their football. A win for any of these two sides secure their Super 8 ticket surely. So we are getting set for another big 19 minutes of a football contest where these two sides will clash once again. Goalkeeper for today's game in goal for House of Prayer is Boluwatife Babarinde Mojid, will be paired alongside Lukman Abdulamin in the centre back row, alongside Akin Shuaib. Badmos Taiwo will operate from the right back position. In the middle of the area, they have Jonathan Abdullahi, Awad Mohammed, Gani Yakub, and Michael Egba to play from the middle of the area. Up front will be two centre backs to lead the attack, Leko Amada, alongside Shego Alabi to lead the attack for the House of Prayer. For the starting lineup of the Sporting Supreme in today's game is Odo Richard as a #1 choice goalkeeper for today's game. They're playing Livingstone with a number 12 jersey, Dolo Iza with 3, Anekeme Jackson with 25, Buhari Abdullahi with 27, Mohammed with 14, Israel Benson with 22, Michael Opara with 31, Moise Adeleke with 33, Taufik Ainde with 10, and in front of goal to lead the attack for the Sporting Sporting Supreme in this game is Mustafa Shah. Sporting Supreme in the blue and blue up against the House of Prayer. Once again, another big test for the side who came third on the log table after the end of the season. Melataki suffered defeat to the hands of the opponents. 3-0. Sporting Supreme, after the end of the season, came runner-up after confirming Plateau United securing the Super 8 as well with a vital and impressive performance all through the season. Sporting Supreme were able to finish second on the log table and secure their playoff for the Super 8, in which they have to push every right against the formidable House of Prayers FC side. House of Prayer at the end of the season as well finished fourth on the log table from the Southwest Conference. And from the North Central Conference, it was an outstanding performance, but unable to seal their place as the champion from the North Central Conference. Talking of the Sporting Supreme, will finish second at the end of the season. So it's a fight for the Super 8 to join the champions. Grassrunners and Plateau will already secure the Super 8 with the likes of Sunshine Stars and Right to Win will already seal off their tickets. 4 more teams left to join the likes of Grassrunners, Sunshine Stars under 19, Right to Win, Plateau United under 19 will already secure the Super 8. And that surely will commence on Tuesday. So it's a fight for the qualification where both sides will have the best of 90 minutes to express themselves. Central referee is still getting everything said before kickstarting the warm, cooling weather to enjoy football for these two sides. And this will be one of the best of tests as well for the goalkeepers to explore themselves, to be one of the heroes to save and secure that Super 8 needed ticket. Long journey, a wait of 24 hours of football. And this is the best pay price to get this job done. Sporting Supreme will lead us in attack to start the journey of this match number 3 fixture for this playoff after 2 matches concluded earlier before now. So we are up and running for another big match of the 90, where those two sides will have the best of feelings. Fans across the globe are waiting patiently for these fixtures to confirm which of these two sides secure the Super 8 qualification. Venture out to just see how much hope will be given to these two sides. The fans wishing them all the very best and catch them young, catch them better, catch them with the better feelings. One of the best nurturing to discover talent and give themselves the best of hope and one of the best of feelings. Sporting Supreme will lead us in attack and start the journey of the 90. And we are having the best of feelings to see how this contest ends at the end of the 90. It is going to be a hard fight, no other effects. One memories will surely be remembered today. History surely will be said. It's the second edition of the Super 8 for the playoff commencement as well. The teams will finish second and third respectively from the conference are having a hard fight of feelings of what may just be to gather qualification to join the teams who finish top of the table at the end of the season. All hope will be on these two sides to be able to cement one of the best of feelings. It's going to be a tensive one from the touchline for the two tacticians. We know it is now, or they will have to come back next year again to restart the journey. Center referee is still checking on his watch and lets this battle be underway. With just 60 seconds to 2 p.m. Center referee have to make sure the kickoff time is well set, and that gets the rating of one of the best of all from the Nigerian football sector, from the grassroots. Given the best of opportunity for young talented players from the grassroots level, the best of opportunity beyond grassroots football. This is one of the best feelings for these two sides coming to get themselves the heart right of feelings to play this playoff. They must win. A winner in this surely secure the Super 8 tickets. If you lose, you have to start packing your bag and baggages and restart the journey next year once again. They have every right now for the 90 minutes to determine how it's going to be. It's on the way already with the Sporting Supreme. Leads us in attack from right to left. They are in their blue and blue shorts, and with the height right of the better feelings, these two sides will cage one of the best of feelings. They have it now, or they'll have to come back next time again to fight for these feelings. Every single right of football in this game will surely count, because throughout the whole world, it's been watched and broadcast. Every single football scout to have interest in the NYLC Cup are having the best of feelings to watch this game live. The two sides will have the best of 90 minutes to express themselves and give themselves the joy of what will surely hang this game. There is no better feelings than this. Coming to fight for something that has a big prize and are surely a comrade of the better feelings. There is always turn right, something synonymous to fight for. Goalkeeper as well of the two teams will have one of the best of time to communicate with their full-back line. So they have to get things right and watch what comes out at the end of this 90. There is a lot and more to play for, because there is bigger feelings await them. Dropping out to see our Sporting Supreme are having the best of confidence to touch and possess. These two sides have to give themselves the best of concentration. Utilize the little chances that we'll be creating in this game and play alongside the full-back line as well with the best of football communications. One slight mistake, one big mistake may just be so much punishable to just bear. So this is the time they need the full concentration and impressive outrights to be able to get the needed results. The weight of the better feelings, recommending something good at the end of this game. They have to just push right to be able to succeed. Fighting for network communications, they have to just give themselves the heart rights of what the better feelings of football will surely be. Sporting Supreme, all the way from Abuja, are having the heart rights scenarios of the better scenario of football. House of Prayer will be coming with a mindset of even numbers of the fans who are supporting them in numbers from the Southwest Conference. Like of AMG Sport Academy, who were unable to secure the ticket with Shovel Select. I only hope I wish the other teams as well from the Southwest are the very best. This might be deadly and dangerous. Lack of communication there between Abdul Majid and his own goalkeeper. Puts Sporting Supreme with the first attack in this game, the breakthrough. There was just a lack of communication between the defender and his own goalkeeper, and they punish with a first Sporting Supreme attack. That wasn't just really impressive from the goalkeeper, including his own defender. They were only lighting up to just attack in this game, to start to play more defensive than an attack, and finally they expose. With a first attempt on goal from the Sporting Supreme, they have the breakthrough. They were almost covering to play more defensive game to study the Sporting Supreme attack. And just with the first attack and the first attempt in this game, Sporting Supreme leads by goal to 0. But there is still plenty of time to play with 5 minutes of football played already. And with just the 5 minutes of football action, Sporting Supreme leads by goal to 0. There is still plenty of time to play. A positive turnaround of football for the House of Prayer to get themselves right in this game. Edward Michael, lovely crossing, and the communication between Hakim Shuaib and his own teammates did not get it right. Lovely delivery of cross there from Edward Michael to a well-measured cross. And at the end, Eket, last touch of the ball with his head, goes high, disappointing. That should have just been out of player equalizer. The first attack in this game with a lovely delivery of cross there from Edgar Michael. And the follow-up from Eket did not get it right. 19 with the clearance. Going to be for the throw out of players advantage. Mostari is playing from the right back position. He's allowing the pairing of Lukman Abdul Majid and Majid Abdul Hamid to be the two centre-back pairing. Also, player, if they have to get a better result in this game, have to be extra careful not to concede more. As it stands, there seems to be panic and under pressure to play. Good run of attack once again, promising there from Edgar Michael. There are options inside, but out of the hands, it's a cross that goes straight to other Richard Vance. Good thinking from the right back, who is operating from the middle of the area into this game, Edgar Michael. Second time he will have the best of opportunity to run inside of Sporting Supreme backline territory to deliver another perfect cross. They'll give themselves a hope on Amadara to be able to deliver up front in this game. Was able to score in the NLO last game before coming down to Eket, scoring brace against their opponent in the Matrix 5 fixture of the Nationwide League 1. You have that kind of courage as well, with the best of confidence to motivate each teammate to get this job done. But at the moment, they're behind with a goal. A goal strike inside of 5 minutes of this game, separating these two sides. And reflecting well to the best of feelings to be able to accumulate one of the best of hope in this game. The foul is seen by referee, which will be as a player's advantage. Ready now to just see how confident they can just be to respond positively back in this game. As it stands now, they're one goal behind. With a early start for Subright, Sporting Supreme leads by goal to nil. Free kick as a player's advantage. They have numbers of players arriving to make the follow-up from the surface. Still the best of ball delivered, the 4-1. And return Sporting Supreme back to attack this time. This is Israel Benson. Touch over by Taufik. One touch, excellently done once again. Chased by Israel. And the last touch is from the defender Abdul Majid Abdul Hamid, which will be Sporting Supreme's advantage for corner. Communication from the bench of the House of Prayer. They have to be more concentrated in this game if they have to get something meaningful from this game. To start into this playoff for Sporting Supreme. Having the right to strike first to make the difference. Head out by Amadara for another corner. Dolo Issa with the delivery of the corner. Another one for Sporting Supreme's advantage. Dolo Issa will take another one. Ball delivered, and that was just too high, too much for Mohamed Quadraogo. Go kick at the end for a better relief for Supreme's advantage. Against the sister referees indicating it's a throw. Supreme seems not to be under pressure with this game. Really playing with the confidence to just enjoy themselves, have the best of time to attack, and see how they can just possibly make a difference. ball seen by referee, relief for goalkeeper about to give a very free kick as a player's advantage. Calmly retrieved back by Buhari up the right. Also players still looking for their first attempt on goal in this game. They've only had 2 off targets, with the delivery of cross as well from Edgar Michael. Just 3 to go, keeper's end. Chance going, equalized, and that was just wide. He was tempted to make the attempt, a very narrow angle, and just managed to make the attempt, but at the end goes wide with nothing to worry. Odo Richard in goal. Foster seems beautiful to locate his own teammates. But the last touch there from the House of Prayer goes wide. Very comes so close. A possible hope. Push themselves right in the game. Edgar Michael has been fantastic in this game with his ball recovery and excellent push of ball to assist the defender in the back line. Flag off an offside surely. It's a call of an offside on Israel Benson. Captain have to be extra careful. Active drive, Furious to retrieve back the ball possession and wins. Take the free kick quickly for other players who are eager for equalizer at the moment. They need to just calm themselves down and just play with the best motive of pushing with a positive mindset of getting the best results. Every back pass to goalkeeper will calmly welcome that. That's dangerous there. Led up by Bolu. Lots of players will come forward to attack now with numbers of players joining in attack. Good taking there. Chance possibly. It's a couple man marking. No chance given. And at the end, it's another breaking moment for House of Prayer, no well utilized. One-on-one with Badmus. Badmus must be extra careful. Too much push of ball there from Mustafa Sarr was more determined cross problem for Badmus Taiwo. Right here, the young, talented right back able to survive the run of attack of Mustafa Sarr. Should have been a busy day from the right wing position from the middle of here and the right back position for Edgar Michael. Might really be everywhere on the field of play, especially from the right wing position to make an excellent recovery of ball. Lovely cross toucher from Taufik Ayine. And retreats. But not a fine turning of ball from the left-hand side. Coming to push forward. Punched out too high. Heavily chased by Shegun Alabi, who is the main man up front. He scored their second goal in the NLO game against Araba FC in Ilorin. Before coming down here to honor their NYLC playoff. Chased by the last man standing always. Majid Abdulhamid. Badmus Taiwo did well. That should be a free kick. A young talented player as well. He's showcasing himself to the world how good he is from the right back position. Having the best of courage to enjoy himself without being panicked. Abba Majid with another long ball. Chance possibly. Chance here, and it's one touch. My glorious goal, the goal side netting. Awad Mohammed with a first strike, saved well by goalkeeper. And a follow home there from Shegun Alabi did not make the right connection of ball, goal side netting again. And the second meaningful attempt to push for the equalizer goes back in again. To the Furious reaction there from the head coach of the Sporting Supreme. Very happy with the way his boys almost exposed himself for House of Prayer equalizer. Sporting Supreme will now come forward to attack. So be very careful not to commit inside that dangerous area. Awal, not sure the best clearance there from Awal. It's go up by Israel Benson. With Fleet. Michael Opara. Starting back with his own centre back again. Touch throw the throw in there from Dolo Isa. Opara again. Trying to dazzle with the ball to keep the ball possession in advantage of Sporting Supreme at the moment. And the ball touch is excellently done. Good teamwork! It's a perfect teamwork! It's a well-deserved goal. It started well with a deadly man, Michael Opara, with a lovely wall assist to ball. You talk about the finish as well. Good composure there from Sarai, Sporting Supreme. Lovely one-touch of ball, accurately done, exceptionally done, and the finish was absolutely brilliant. That makes it 2 with a relief. But Sporting Supreme will now lead House of Prayer by 2 goals to 0. What a right of confidence. You talk about the composure, you talk about the belief, you talk about the confidence for the Sporting Supreme to play. They've been once entertaining, now they're playing under pressure. They're looking like a side who had already been playing on that this score for a very long time, adapting into the system so quick. And they're really getting every right to play. The Sporting Supreme side really adapting quickly into the start of this game. And they're taking full charge and full control at the moment. House of Prayer in disbelief are behind with 2 goals. With Sporting Supreme, 2 minutes for attempt is making the difference. You talk about the build-up to the second goal, it's absolutely synonymous. Good series of touches from Michael Opara with his own teammates. And that was just absolutely brilliant. Free kick given in a promising area now for also player having opportunity for his side. A Seppi's decides to go for a short one. And really disappointing there from our Mohamed Gozai. Nothing to worry over Richard in goal. Still no pressure so far for goalkeeper over Richard in goal for Sporting Supreme. So actually, Sporting Supreme has texted Babatule. Babari, there you go, they've been able to have a breakthrough. House of Prayer, we hope they can fight for a comeback at the moment. At the moment, they're just still surely in disbelief how they've conceded 2 goals in this game. There is still plenty of time to play with Sporting Supreme, who are deadly in attack, hungry to score more. Good series of thinking again, and the low back again. Dolo Isa was just right in a good position to smash that, but straight to goalkeeper Babatule Babari's hand. They've really been having that joy to attack. The confidence in the Sporting Supreme players is absolutely top-notch. They're really playing like a team who have really been playing under this system for a long time. So players are still finding it difficult to play, but they've really been able to run of attack, to make an attempt in the game. Still did not easy. Not really right of thinking. Foul given by referee for House of Prayer's advantage, but not a free kick. We've seen the best of Edgar Michael and Babatunde, including Badmo Stayu from the right back position. Well, at the moment, he's still not getting anything positive for the House of Prayer at the moment, who are behind, surprisingly, at the moment with 2 good goals. Unreplied at the moment. But I have a separate responsibility to possibly pull one back now. Coming from a long range. May decides to go for goal from this long range. The test goalkeeper, Odo Richard. That's a disappointing free kick. Not really the best of free kick taking this time from Jonathan Abdullahi. Still no pressure on Ozo Richard, first choice goalkeeper for Sporting Supreme in this game. Most of the attempts from the House of Players so far have been off target. Foul seen by referee for Sporting Supreme's advantage. Big credit to Sporting Supreme who are really get themselves right to play in this game. Adapting quickly to the body system and ball system to the top of this beautiful stadium. And taking charge to be in control of the moment. Foul surely will be on the young talented right back. Another prospect, a potential player, Badmus Taiwo. He's been able to deliver and prove himself as one of the upcoming talented right back to be given opportunity, possibly outside Nigerian football. Another player to watch out for, Badmus Taiwo. He's been fantastic and exceptional from the right hand position. Traffic 9 days. Space now for Mustafa Shah to take. The goalkeeper will have to come quickly. He turns back with Jonathan Abdullah, but at the moment there is a player down for Sporting Supreme. Trying to figure out who exactly is at the moment down for, I guess it's Traffic 9 days down. The referee trying to confirm if there's going to be need for the medics score. An injury to Traffic 9 days will give the best of opportunity for the head coach, including the assistant of House of Prayer, to quickly pass instructions and information to their boys. At the moment, the injury to the player is given opportunity for the House of Prayer tacticians to pass instructions to their boys as they still surprisingly behind with 2 goals. Hopefully it's not something serious on the midfielder who is in pain at the moment. Taufik Ayinde has been exceptional in the middle of here with his passing of ball. Accurate passes alongside Michael Okara, who had been deadly with his ball rate. It's another top talented player to watch out for in the Super 8. There may just be need for change on the player still been attended to by the medics of it's all right Sporting Supreme. A big blow to see him hold this game in a crucial game is needed to be able to deliver for Sporting Supreme. It is given as a corner advantage as a player's way. Michael quickly wants to take the responsibility of his corner. If they can pull one back now, there might just still be hope to fight for a comeback. Substitutions ready from the bench of the Sporting Supreme is going to be the last taste of the game for Taufik Ayinde. The injured midfielder will make way for John Okuche. Not really the best of day for the young talented midfielder to be half this game due to injury, to make way for John Okuche, who surely take the place of Taufik Ayinde in the middle of the area. Okara had really been deadly in the middle of the area for Sporting Supreme so far in this game. He was the provider of the second goal with that accurate pass. It's a pull of Jesse saved by a referee, which will be Sporting Supreme's advantage. And finally, the substitution is ready. Last stage of the game for the injured. Taufik Ayinde will make way for John Okuche. Sporting Supreme's free kick. Eket Jackson will have to restart back with his defender. As a player will surely ask themselves questions how they consider that 2 early goals. At the moment, Sporting Supreme are dominating. Flag is up for an offside. This time on Dolo Iza. One try forward. Retrieved by Gani Yakub, and it's another foul for Sporting Supreme's advantage. They've not really been panicked to play. They've had the best of time to enjoy themselves. They're really having the best of push of attack. Still another wrong pass of ball there from Howard Mohammed, unable to fit his own teammate, but wings it back. Edgar Michael, not still rightly released for his own teammates. Wings it back once again. It's an ball seen by referee, which will be Sporting Supreme's advantage. Michael almost on the right pass. He takes his own teammate for another push of attack. To the confidence of football to play in this game, they need to just have the best of all. Right now to just push. Not the best of things. But the Supreme are having right time to play. They're having every right to play. They're having every moment to deliver. House of Prayer at the moment are still struggling to get themselves right. Having to push into this game with a setback at the moment to unreplied goal. With a little time to play before halftime, they may just try to push for goal reduction to pull one back. I wonder the position Edgar Michael has really been playing in this game. He's been everywhere on the field of play for House of Prayer. Number 4, Jesse, has been brilliant and exceptional. Every available position in this game for the House of Prayer. The attack seems to be too silent to be deadly to penetrate the back line of Sporting Supreme at the moment. It's really making it easy for better retrieval ball for Sporting Supreme, which the goalkeeper or the Richard had only been tested once so far in this game. Opara, deadly playmaker in the middle. Wings back by Howard. That should be for House of Prayer's advantage on a challenge on Howard Mohammed. Take it House of Prayer's way. The live at the Eket Stadium, one of the most beautiful stadiums here in Akwa Ibom State. Coverage on the live broadcast. The commencement of the second edition of the Super 8, the NYLC Spain. Where talent have been discovered and nurtured for better opportunities. It's going to be the first yellow card of this game. House of Prayer will be smacking up to have one of the players down at the moment. Opara is the first player to be broken this game by the central referee. And it's the first yellow card of this game. Midfielder had really been having an interesting day from the middle of the area, having the best of time to enjoy himself with his ball dazzling and poor creativity with his accurate passes as well, making it look easy for his own teammates as well to enjoy themselves, to have a free flow. On the right, best of communication. Free kick, high long forward. Owl trying to squeeze out to the left inside. Unable to cut it by excellently recovered by Howard once again. One holy man in the middle of the area. The high rate of feet seized by referee, which will be Sporting Supreme free kick. It's going to be from the head coach of Sporting Supreme, was former Imperial coach before joining Sporting Supreme. Well-known tactician, very sound, a lot of tactics. a big pass. Majid. Flag is up on the centre forward, Alabi Shegun this time. Bring down to encourage the fans of these two sides to see how they can be able to deliver in this game. Sporting Supreme will have the best of opportunity to attack again. Can they recover and excellently patch with confidence? Israel, Okpara again. We'll have to restart with his right back. We'll have to overlap forward now. We're already approaching halftime. It's another deadly cross. Well dealt with by Badmus. Still out! And a vital touch again. That should have just been Sporting Supreme third goal of this game. And the defender to the rescue, a vital interception. That was almost close for Sporting Supreme, goal number 3. And the defender to the rescue. As a player, and making it look easy for Sporting Supreme to play. It's a well-loaded corner. Follow up and on the hand, it is going to be for goal kick. Really flowing out to have the best flow. 32 minutes of football play. 13 minutes to still play plus what the little stoppage time will be. It's a third playoff for the year 2026 NYLC Cup playoff. A fight for the Super A place to clash and battle for the champions as well to fight to know who will surely be the overall champion for this year 2026 NYLC Cup season. Is the second May edition. And we've really been witnessing a lot of top talented players from various teams representing their clubs. Absolutely a top notch from the organizers to the initiative to open doors of platform for players for better opportunity to be able to excel at Nigerian football. This is Israel Benson coming forward with his own teammates, unable to go past, but they still keep that in their own advantage. And it's going to be a yellow card first time for the also player. Awad Mohammed is the player booth. There is going to be a early substitution from the bench of the also player as well. This time it's going to be Praise Ahmed. It's the last kick of the game for Lukman Abdulhamid, who makes way for Praise Ahmed in the centre back. Given for Sporting Supreme's advantage. Flip back high forward from John. Retrieved back by Eket Jackson. He sweeps out to the right inside. We retrieve back to start with Babatunde Babamide, what considered 2 goals surprisingly in this game. First was a lack of communication with his own centre back, and the second one was a perfect teamwork. This might be dangerous again. They need to be extra careful. Chance coming, and it's a vital save. A ball there from Babatunde Babamide that almost closed the game, and the goalkeeper intervention quickly needed. Sporting Supreme are making football look easy for themselves with their accurate thoughts, accurate short passes, easily breaking the defense line of our player at the moment. And they've not really been convincing defensively in this game as a player. Workaholic Awad Mohammed. Space it forward for possible hope. It goes down. Central referee not interested in that. He waits play on. Fine turning there from Israel Benson, who wants to run into space. Quick thinking once again. This may be another dangerous attempt. And the strike goes weak from Moise Adeleke, allowing goalkeeper to relaunch a quick attack forward. Alabi, centre forward, loses out the ball possession chiefly once again. Blackshaw stays down. And the clearance heavily pushed forward there by Babatunde. Edgar Michael, talented player, will discover another influential player who can as well deliver from a different position on the field of play. Kaman Ombu, Edgar Michael. Fantastic with Awal Mohammed alongside Badmos. No foul is given, referee waits play on. Awal Mohammed, quick start to the left hand side. Two players expecting the cross. Not still the best of cross delivered. And Badmos missed kick. But wins back by once again Egber. I wonder what will be in the thought of Egber Michael, who had really been having a good day despite his sides behind with 2 good goals. Having the right strength of commitment to possibly fight till the end of this game for his teammate to deliver. Calmly done this time. And here Kemi Jackson. Triple pass the House of Prayer player easily and wins aside a free kick. Referee wants to have some more to it. House of Prayer player who needs to come down for the second time. He will be one. Otherwise, he will surely be booked again. Become the second player of House of Prayer to be booked in this game, but no yellow card is shown. Send the referee out to just encourage the player. It's coming down to increase the tense of this game. Otherwise, the mate just goes into the return to referee book to become the second player of House of Prayer to be booked by center referee after Awal Mohammed booked earlier. Michael Opera, not forgetting, is the playoff of the Super 8, where any of these two sides will win, qualify for the Super 8 after doing well from the regular season from the various conference. Oh, excellent and lovely from Opera. These are talented players. Chance coming possibly again. Not a fluke of ball that goes just to flip the goalkeeper's heart. So Loiza had really been deadly with his cross from the left hand side as they went to another corner for Sporting Supreme's advantage. Every single chances in this game created by Sporting Supreme had really been coming in a deadly way for House of Prayer to deal with. They have another corner responsibility. We're already approaching 4:45 minutes of this game. As it stands now, Sporting Supreme leads by 2 goals to 0 over House of Prayer. Puts for attack forward. John Okuche. They still biting out to attack and still with the hope of increasing the tally. House of Prayer will only hope the house gathered for prayers is being answered to possibly save themselves today. Otherwise, they will have to return back home to watch the remainder of the Super 8 from home. How many meters on the field of play had Edgar Michael covered in this game? We've seen him both from the right and left. Calmly which by Daniel Yakub. And the communication with his own teammate did not hear anything positive. That will be a restart of ball from the back line of the Sporting Supreme, who are having every right to enjoy this half. We may possibly have a different scenario of football in the second half for House of Prayer as well to come all out to attack, because they have 45 minutes to save themselves. Edgar Michael There are numbers of players now joining the attack, expecting the cross this time. It's blocked well by Opara. Not Mustaiwo loses out of the ball position after winning it back. Dolo Isek. The left back coming forward now looking for options. Release well to Israel Benson. And the hit at the hand goes too high for a relief goal kick as a player's advantage. Little time to play before halftime as we already approaching 4:45 minutes of this game. Minutes plus what a little stoppage time will be before halftime. It is all right. Sporting Supreme 2 after player nil. Egbe Michael wants to run forward. There are numbers of players to retrieve that without allowing Egbe Michael to enjoy that run. Camley retrieve back to wings back the ball possession for Sporting Supreme. Still no threat of call of action on goalkeeper Odo Richard so far in goal for Sporting Supreme. Most of the attack so far from the House of Prayer. I truly have nothing to worry for the Richard in goal. Work again. They're kicking back to restart. Way to the defender. Israel Benson. Springs that perfectly well to Isha once again. Lovely move there from Isha! A vital touch of ball again. The left back has really been having the best of time to attack in this game. And once his attack is always with a deadly ball move again. Not really playing as a left back in this game. Playing more of attacking mindset game. You never can tell. Living his role as a left back and enjoying most of the attack with his teammate up front. That was almost close to put himself on the score sheet as well. Along Majid, Abdul Hamid with the best time to rescue the east side once again, not to concede. That was really close for Dolo Iza as well to score and increase the tally for the Sporting Supreme before halftime. Another vital interception. It's a powerful strike of ball. And the defender once again to the rescue. Sporting Supreme having right to play. It's another foul seen by central referee this time, committed by Danny Eket. Time to the right inside. Sporting Supreme have been a better side all through half time and much less sincere too. They've been able to utilize their moment. They've been able to keep the ball possession in their own way. They've been having the best of time to enjoy themselves with their accurate shot passes. Free kick, it will be also Players advantage. The challenge on Nico Omadara. They need to push with hope to reduce the scoreline before halftime. Flips out to the middle. Naturally will restart with the man who had really been the engine room in the back line of House of Prayer in this game. Good thinking once again. Now they return with the outright of House of Prayer where we know them to be. Egbe, the delivery goes straight to goalkeeper Odo Richard Ad with no threat. Calmly welcomed by goalkeeper who have no problem to deal with that. 60 seconds to 45 minutes plus what a little stoppage time will be. Sporting Supreme leads by 2-0. Sporting Supreme has really been hedging off with advantage. 45 minutes played already. Into the stoppage time of this half. may not be interested in adding much more time to this 4 for the 5. As it stands, it's a relief of an edge for Sporting Supreme, who are leading by 2 goals to 0. The boy is young. Awan Mohammed must be extra careful. It's already been put by centre referee. A very lucky centre referee, not interested in putting out to pocket to book him. And that surely will have seen off this game to receive a second yellow. Michael Okpara now for Sporting Supreme. The man who had really been deadly in the middle of the area with his accurate short passes. And that's a start to half-time. An entertaining display of football from the both sides, but the both side to half-time leads by 2 goals to 0. It is Sporting Supreme to half-time break, who leads House of Prayer with 2 goals unreplied. Half-time whistle from the centre referee. A Sporting Supreme 2, House of Prayer 0 to half-time. Getting set for the second half of this game. It's still a surprise halftime display from the House player who are suffering at the moment with 2 goals. We're back for the business. As it stands now, as a player have 45 minutes to save themselves. Sporting Supreme have the better with the ball positioning advantage. They really have the best of half-time display, able to utilize the best 2 moments to make the difference. The player will only have to gather in-house, in group, to start praying, bring out the Bibles. These 45 minutes to save them. Substitutions, number 1 from the left half. They're lodging out to see how they can just seal this game. They introduce Salvation. Chance looking set again. No foul call. Referee waits play on. That surely will be for a throw. Also players advantage. If you change of weather, and we may have a heavy downpour. There is a climate change. It could be. Now we have in heavy downpour. So they said the referee may have to hold these games. It's becoming too heavy now at the moment. We'll find as well living their feet. Referee still continue. Referee still wanting to go. That cross excessively grabbed and walked on by Other Richard. Fine recovery of ball and still for a little perfection of ball. The heavy downpour continues. Continue, we're seriously having everything for play. No flag raised at the moment. This might be chance. Amadera. Owl. Fine thinking from the midfielder. Still not the best of pass to fix his own teammates. And right enough to just encourage themselves for the best of feelings in this game. At the stand now, they're coming back. Attack strong at it. That is going straight to goal to present the game with no problem for Other Richard. to see how this decides. I'm having the best of our best to play. Long time 1 2 high. Back to 12 out of the vendor. No foul is given. Number 2 there will have contact. Got to take quickly. Launch heavily forward by the goalkeeper. Easy. Heavy downfall of serious one at the moment. Since the ref is still like they continue. Another dangerous move. It's a double man block. And that would be for Sporting the Prince advantage for a corner. Despite the heavy downfall at the moment, referees once again to continue. Isa. Dolo is saying, and the goalkeeper with another miracle save, denying Sporting Supreme goal number 3. Vital interception. Another miracle save with the goalkeeper leg. Watching the Bavarian Day. Did draw once again. There is a play down at the moment for Sporting Supreme. Sporting Supreme's corner. Monday Jones not available for today's game. Watching this game from the bench due to injuries. Captain of the House of Prayer not available for this game. Another key man in the back line of House of Prayer. Only available for today's game. And sideline for today's game due to the knee injury. Reflecting one for Luxury's eye, chased by Omadara. The defender is there. Tries to win the back. Not really just going to be the best day for House of Prayer to take the feet and go back home empty-handed. Excellent flip of turning, beautifully done by Jonathan Abdullahi. Ah, wow. Loses this chip down for Para to return. Excite back to attack. The depth need forward not to attack. Chance really coming good now for Sporting Supreme to hasten the tally. Israel Benson. The defender is there to make the vital interception. And they push themselves to encourage to hasten the tally. They were able to score 2 before halftime. And goalkeeper did absolutely well to recover quickly. They have to just fight fronting better in this game. They need miracle to save them. 2 goals at the moment. With 2 goals margin as well, they're fighting for a comeback at the moment. It's going to be for House of Prayer throw. Omadara, number The players will join forward now. They're pushing with it all. And that will not yield anything for House of disadvantage. Goal. Rushing to still attack. Split out to the right hand side. Israel again. Trying to keep that in his own way. Not the best flip of ball this time from Opara. Awa will roll out to the right hand side. And at the end, bad ones and Edba did not receive that one from Edba's release. As a player preparing to make another substitutions. Before that plays to continue. Fuller's reaction there from Usman Bello. So players are not playing like a side who are fighting for something in this game. They're not really pushing to top. And ball for kick, it will be as a player's advantage. Quickly taking. It's a rolling ball saved by referee. Jonathan, it's in the center. Referee, no, I have to put out before kicking. No substitutions on the bench of the house player. It's the last days of the game for Awal Mohammed. As he makes way for Toib Akorede, the introduction of Latif Olatulu. That was really close. It just comes to the front of the post, just anyhow. The Supreme Survivor set up again. And also player fans already celebrating the ball in the back of the net, but just anyhow, the head blows that. It was meant to go direct into the back of the net. Another cross is there to 12 out of the defender to settle for a corner. Israel have to come back and win inside the throw. Confidence really rising for Scotland Supreme 190 to attack in this game at the moment. Two comfortable goals affecting this side are in advantage of Scotland Supreme. And Jonathan's try goes high. It's really a bad day enough for us to play at the moment. We're fighting seriously to just pull one back at the moment. First match looks very full from Israel. The point turning off ball this time. Trying to down to attack. Michael Opara. These young talented players are showcasing themselves to the world. How good they are on the field of play. The spot is to play. We have really been able to capture our players with the ball position. Wonder what will be the reaction from the bench of our players from the coaches at the moment as they are struggling to play. Richard is having a good day, no problem so far for the goalkeeper. But not even having that for flash reflection 12 from House of Prayer and Nicky has been off target.
advantage now for us players to strike. A gathering number of players surrounding this. A set piece in the close range to be able to bring something positive out of this. If they pull one back now, they may still have hope to complete their comeback. For better opportunity to test goalkeeper Other Richard. Another big moment now for the also player to possibly fight to pull one back from this. If they strike a goal now, there might still be hope for them. It's left over for Jonathan! And Michael! And it's blocked well by cousin numbers of the Sporting Supreme. Excellently recovered again. First strike was brilliantly struck by Jonathan. Saved well by goalkeeper. And then Michael with a follow-up of a rebound. It's blocked well by the Sporting Supreme. Cousin numbers of player. That was really close. Jonathan had to lie with the first strike, saved well by Other Richard. And then Richard grabbed out to just have the best of confidence over Michael. And with the gathering numbers of the Sporting Supreme, denies a lovely attempt again. Ought to go score before half-time break. In advantage of Sporting Supreme separating these two sides. Michael Opara, Israel Benson, and this time goes straight to Bolawatu Babari in his hand. We've seen the best of Edgar Michael. The commitment, the readiness, the dedication to just save House of Prayer at the moment is not working. Because the Sporting Supreme at the moment had done everything possible not to concede. Edgar Michael did well. Lovely cross ball delivered, dealt well by the defenders. And now there is time to explore forward now. 4 players of the Sporting Supreme are joining the attack now. And now the hand strike would not give goalkeeper Babatunde Babari any problem to deal with. Reflecting that with confidence at moments. They're punching out to just see how they can just save themselves. They have 28 minutes to still play. They need to score 2 goals to possibly push this game to shootout. If they score now, there might just be hope for them, but at the moment, they're struggling to play up front. Doloisa. No way given for the coverage. Then they have to be extra careful not to play with fire in the back line. It is going to be for Sporting Supreme throw. Amadan Lamileko requesting for also players advantage. There is a player down at the moment. I guess it's Abdul Majid being down. Will be a big goal to see one of the men who sound like a rock in the back line at the moment down. It's been absolutely phenomenal in the back line so far in this game. His ball recovery and touches have really been vital in the back line of the Arsenal player at the moment. They will just need to score 2 goals to give themselves the lead to home at the moment. They've only had a shot to target so far actually in this game with 64 minutes of football play already. But they need to just still give themselves a hope and to stop conceding. Covering numbers of players surrounding the attack of the Sporting Supreme. Recovered excellently well and stopped by Buhari Abdullahi. Much in the back line. This may be one chance once again. And nothing to worry. Goalkeeper Aldo Richard for a strike there from Segun Alabi. Welcome well. Okay. There's reflexes to all actions up front in this game. There's more of a better visibility and better leverage. Reacting to the best of football in this feelings of this game at the moment. Also, player are finding their hearts this shock by Star at Sporting Supreme. While maintaining the 2 goals scored till halftime. And there is still lots to play for. But you talk about the feelings and the momentum from the Sporting Supreme from the start of this game has really been different. Export once again. No foul given by referee Adi Haley to Liquor, which will be as a player's advantage. They need to act fast because time really running out at the moment. They only have 20 plus what the additional time of the 90 will be. And the heads the ball from Taib Akore. They did not locate any of his own teammates. There is better visibility to act of phenomenal hearts. A symbolic show of football, and from the initiative of the NYLC Cup, it's to give a betterness to develop Nigerian football from the grassroots level. Chance for a better intercept. Interception is quickly made by goalkeeper who will have to launch the attack more quickly. It's really a heavy downpour here, and that still did not affect the flow of this game. With Arsenal player behind with 2 goals surprisingly. Unreplied 2 goals. And this may just be the hand of the road for Arsenal player who will have to start packing the bag and packages and return back to lorry empty-handed. You just have to feel sorry for them at the moment. You talk about the stress. You talk about their belief. It is becoming in its belief. Because at the moment, they seem to be helpless. But they may just have 20 minutes to play. Free hit will be as players advantage from the left reverse angle. The challenge on Olatunde Latif was introduced in the start of the second half for the Arsenal player. And the delivery was not just the best follow-up from the Arsenal player to just make an easy catch into the back of the net to pull one back. Sporting Supreme are still hungry for. They still not done yet at the moment because 2 goals separating them. Unreplied by Arsenal player as the goalkeeper Aldo Richard only been tested once so far in the game. Flip out to the right hand side for Israel Blessing. Support by on teammate from the right hand side. It's a water-flooded field. Since the referee did not want to put his game on hold as the game continued. Now it's been water-flooded. What exactly was Alan Shegun thinking? I wonder how we're thinking to strike to go from that long range. They still have the lead to believe that there might just be a positive turnaround. Seconds really counts in football. They may just have a turnaround of football, but they've only had a shot on target in the second half of this game. House of prayer for a side of fighting for a comeback. A draw. This is Alabishegun. Finally should be a correct decision made by referee. From the left hand side, advantage House of prayer. They're getting attack forward now. They have a free kick responsibility with numbers of players arriving forward to make the follow-up from this free kick. It's really becoming a golden day. Heavy downpour still not stop the flow of this game. There is still one more game to go, and we come to the end of the playoff to confirm 8 teams to guard for the joining of the 7 days Fiesta football. Live here at the Eket Stadium. Another lovely cross is well delivered. The follow-up is not rightly connected by the House of Prayer players. And the chance comes back in. The young talented right back has been fantastic in this game. He's really impatient, and we're not aware of that. Because there is going to be a call of the medics quickly on player. But Mustaiwo has been fantastic for the right back position. Let's find his side. Suffering 2 goals. Wonder what the instruction on the bench of the House of Prayer is all about. At the moment, a heavy downpour is really affecting the free flow of this game. Nevertheless, the referee is still interested in letting the game continue because 4 teams are to be confirmed to join the 4 other teams who had already secured the Super 8 ticket. The likes of Grassroots FC, the likes of Plateau United under 19 are waiting for the other 4 teams as well. Confirmed right to win, secured the Super 8. There is going to be double substitutions as well from the bench of the Sporting Supreme at the moment. We have the introduction of Ibrahim Sani. Today is the goalkeeper in goal for House of Prayer. Launched that heavily forward. Headed up by Michael Okara. Just back by Jonathan Abdullahi. They still not relenting to lose hope. They still have the belief. There may just be another substitution from the bench of House of Prayer due to the injury of Padmos Taiwo, which been attended to by the medics. And may not just be okay to continue. House of Prayer will have to make it very early substitutions now because time really counts on running out. 73 minutes of football play. How will they save themselves today? How will they return back home without victory? House of Prayer. Watch it out to Omadara, loses out the ball possession quickly. Boston Oil out. The heavy downpour really affects the free flow of this game. It's been a water flooded. Well done job there by Abdulhamid. The defender has to make that vital interception. Foul it will be House of Prayer's advantage. This time on Abdullahi Rahman. They need to just salvage something from this game before full time. Look at that high. No way given by the defenders of the Sporting Supreme for the high clearance. Good force of the ball. Free kick it will be also press advantage on the challenge on Latimu. They need to take advantage of their set pieces at the moment. Prince Ahmed will take this. One is back, and it's 10 for some players advantage. The game is still not done yet. Vital moment. Latif or Latondo. Give out some player one life hope that the game is still not done yet. Latif or Latondo was a breakthrough finally, and the game is still not done yet. 2-1 as it stands now. They might complete their comeback. You never can say never in football. Miracle happens. And they will have to gather in line to stop praying. They save themselves. But Sporting Supreme may not just give away. Warning clearance is done by the man of this time. There is still more to play. Our player needs to wake up from sleep. They need to bring out the Bible and start praying at moments. Unlocking is the man who's on. And these Marines, the water-loaded field, affect the strike and makes it easy for goalkeeper or the Richard. You never can say never in football. One more game to go before they end this playoff. For FA, we'll play next. He's complete from the bench of the House of Prayer. Get it out of the danger zone. The defender needs to be extra careful. Press Emma, this is not what is expected at moments. Full of Jesse from the left back. Free kick into the Sporting Supreme's advantage. Free kick into me for another longer ball for Sporting Supreme's advantage. And goalkeeper will have to come to claim to do the rest. They need to act fast. I guess their coach will tell them time we're running out. Alabishego, Alatuno, the man who's going to go and actually give them hope. Sporting Supreme have to put every right into this game to concentrate. Referee is given Sporting Supreme's advantage. From the bench of the House of Prayer, they want them to force the attack in this game. A strong forward, chased by Deloisa. Spreads down to Israel Benson. To the substitute this time. Ibrahim Sani. Retrieve a ball. Launched out too high. Hit out to the sky. No foul, and the call is given advantage. Also player on the challenge on Edgar Michael was sacrificed. His whole body in the same. We've seen Edgar Michael on the field playing every position. The boy has been fantastic. The boy has been exceptional. Impressive display from Edgar Michael so far in this game. He's been everywhere on the field of play for the House of Prayer. Can they just complete the comeback and push this game possibly to shootouts? The game still not done yet. There is a lifeline hope now for House of Prayer, but they need to be extra careful. Goalkeeper already come to claim. He shoots for now. Goalkeeper exact. What are we witnessing? That was almost close to making 3. That was really close for Sporting Supreme to increase margin. How close was that? That was really close. Michael with the handball. Sporting Supreme are not interested in taking the free kick early, as they want to just calm down the pressure. 2-1 as it stands. They hope to save them because time really counting at the moment. Although Richard with a long ball forward. Sonny Ibrahim with a heading. He said for a throw, Sporting Supreme's advantage. Usman Bello is head coach of Sporting Supreme. His former Imperial coach before joining Sporting Supreme. The well-known coach, very sound and tactical. Now the other teams who did not qualify for this playoff who are as well watching from the comfort zone and wishing all the teams as well the very best. Crossing goals. He needs to be careful not to make that contact. It's been water-loaded feet, and that really affects these two sides to enjoy this game. Sporting Supreme throw. They still making the difference. They still holding these 2-1 leading advantage. Edmund Michael did excellently well. It's too loaded this time from Latino. Although Richard will try everything possible to while away time. Eight seconds of much lay of ball in his hand. Gives advantage for House of Players way. 8 seconds spent to the ball. And the central referee will give corner advantage. House of Prayer for the delay of the clearance from goalkeeper after 28 seconds routine. It will be a key for House of Players corner. Chase heavily. And the flag is off on our side. Seven minutes to play. 7 minutes to 90. Ibrahim Sonny wide. And that surely counts. Ibrahim Sonny, the substitute, had surely sealed the victory now. And every single player of House of Prayer put all hands on heads. Once it's game over by the time to play. Ibrahim Sonny. Might just seal this game. Without goal to increase the margin for Sporting Supreme. We're now leads by 3 goals to 1. House of Prayer will just have to accept their fate and start packing their bag and baggages. It is going to be a boring journey back home. Tasting defeat with a sacrifice made. A painful ending of the journey for House of Prayer. They have 6 minutes to score 2 goals now. Loaded that high forward. Lovely back heel pass. What exactly was he thinking to try for that? From that range, accuracy. Well, FA as well preparing the big clash as well against the opponent's nest. possibly to become another Southwest to fight for the Super 8. To join the likes of Sunshine Stars under 19 who are ready to secure their Super 8 tickets. Sporting Supreme are still tempting more to attack. We have a downfall which has really been the water-loaded field really affected the beautiful flow of this football. Sporting Supreme's corner. Four minutes to play. Plus what the additional time of the 90 will be. Really improvising how they can just manage the 3 minutes to play. One of the players of Sporting Supreme is sent off by the central referee, and they will have to finish the remainder of this game with 10 minutes. Sporting Supreme trying to figure out who exactly is at the moment. Baba Tunde needs to react quickly. Brother Richard will have no problem to welcome that. This is too painful to bear at the moment. As a player, will have to feel sorry for themselves at the moment because they only have little time to salvage something from this game. How will they rescue the mission? If they score now, they may just still be hope. Norway given with gathering numbers of the Sporting Supreme. On a direct strike. And the flag is off, one offside. No pressure this time, the flag is raised for offside. Tempting to the best of feasibility and football. It's a journey to return back home. You have to just wish them all the very best back home because it seems game over. They only have little time to score 2 goals at the moment. We are having gathering numbers of the Sporting Supreme who are surrounding the back line now. This is the man who scored the 3rd goal that give them a relief of pressure, Ibrahim Sonny. He's given us the corner. Since the referee is indicating a goal kick, and the referee says it's a corner. It is going to be a sleepless night for us over here. They will have to come back next season again to retry their hope. It is done and dusted. 90 minutes of football played already now. Plus one the stoppage time of 90s. That is a feelings of what the ball looks like for the assistant referee as well. Had a heat of the ball as well. Family welcome that with no pay. Also player already away 90 minutes of football play. What they may just be after is to reduce the scoreline and to bow out honorably with a meaningful result at the end of this game. Sporting Supreme are just little minutes away to seal the Super 8 ticket to join the likes of Sunshine Stars, to join Right Wing, to join Page United, to join Grassroots as well, as part of a team to fight for overall champion. Big prize awaits the overall champion. Grassroots already secure the top position after finishing top from the Southwest Conference. Page United from the North Central as well secure the top position after finishing well at the end of the season. It's a red card, it's a straight one. Unbelievable from Abdullah Ridwan. Abdullah Ridwan is the man sent home. Abdullah Ridwan was a substitute in this game. Abdullah Ridwan is the player sent off. Chance possibly for goal number 4. It's a strong hand to that. But the team above in the deep wall. That was a strong hand in there by goalkeeper. That should have done the Sporting Supreme goal number 4. And the goalkeeper did excellently well. 92 minutes of football play. Sporting Supreme scoring. We're acting well with double numbers of players now. It is going to be for throw. It is going to be a bowling Johnny back home. How would the head coach react after full time? Not just the result they wanted, but they have to accept it that way. Like from that range, that is nothing to worry for goalkeeper. Referee keep taking on his watch. It's the full-time whistle. Also player out. Sporting Supreme are true. It's a bad party. Not just for the feet they wanted, but Sporting Supreme were better with 2 early goals scored, enough to seal them their qualification to the Super 8, to join the likes of Grassroots, to join Sunshine Stars, to join Right to Wing, to join Page United. And what a bumper day for Right to Right House of Prayer will return back to Kwara State just empty-handed with nothing to offer after 19 minutes. It is Sporting Supreme 3 as a player 1 received for the next game, and bye for now. You just have to feel so